Lauren McClain now joins us to explain how BYU is piercing their way up the rankings.
That actually wasn't in the script, but I'm glad you added it.
I want to drive it home. Well, you guys responded so negatively that I thought I should do it again.
No, I liked it. Head coach Brad Pearce might be one of the most interesting people that I've ever met. He's played on center court at Wimbledon during his professional career. He's written a book. He has 6 kids, 3 girls, 3 boys. He's coached 2 of his boys. One's on his mission and will be coming to BYU after. This man does it all. And so I got to hang out with he and his son Matthew, who's on the team right now, to get a little bit more of an inside look into the Fierce and Pearce family dynamic.
Oh, okay.
Let's go between the lines.
BYU Sports Nation presents Between the Lines.
Talk about Lendl and Brad Pearce as they warm up on this, the most hallowed court in tennis, center court at Wimbledon. If you like the underdog, Brad Pearce has all the qualifications.
Brad, you had quite the career yourself. 9 titles on the professional tour, quarterfinal singles appearance on center court at Wimbledon in 1990. What do you feel like was your greatest accomplishment as a player?
Certainly reaching, the final 8 of a Grand Slam, Wimbledon. That's something to look back on with a great memory. But there's so many good memories. I felt like any time I was able to get a win anywhere in the world against, anyone, I felt that was a big accomplishment because players are so good.
Brad Pearce, to the delight of this crowd, has won the 3rd set 7-5.
How would you compare beating some of those players you beat to beating someone like your son here?
My dad had this family joke because he was a great tennis player as well, and he used to say that I used to be #1 in the family. Now I'm not even in the top 10. My ping pong dominance fell many, many years ago, and now I really can't even hold my own against my 18-year-old son, Josh.
Matthew, who usually beats who?
Well,
You be honest.
I think one of us is a little scared to play the other guy, so I haven't had a chance.
We won't say which one's scared. And
Oh my goodness.
what's it like coaching your own sons?
There's many positives far outweigh, any of the negatives. I mean, it's always hard. I think both sides, coaching at this level, it's so competitive, and there's just so many things to be aware of.
From your perspective, what's it like having your dad coaching you?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah. It would almost be weird if he wasn't my coach, just since he's been coaching me since I've been 7 years old, because he probably knows my game better than I do myself. So.
Yes!
Who would you say is the most competitive in the family?
All 3 of our boys are, I think, very quietly intense. John, not as quiet, at times.
I feel like sometimes as athletes, we kind of learn how to control a lot of it, but I think some of our other siblings, maybe some of the girls in our family, aren't as practiced, so sometimes in games of Monopoly, tears are shed and grudges are made there.
Are we still playing ping pong with the boys, or has that been outlawed?
Might have broken the last paddle for the last little bit.
Oh, man.
Here we go. This is for all the marbles. Oh my goodness. I'm actually glad that you're beating me. Nice shot.
The BYU men's tennis team heads to Boise this weekend to try and add on to their 8-game win streak right now. Follow us on Twitter at BYU_BTL using the hashtag BYUBTL.
It's one of those interesting sports because it is a team sport, but it's largely based on individual play and then sometimes in doubles play. So I like the unique dynamic of tennis. Yeah.
And fun. You could see the competitive juices flowing there at the end.
Yeah, no, they weren't holding anything back against each other. It's a real competition.
The quarterfinals of Wimbledon. It's legit.
He beat, I don't know if you heard on there, Pete Sampras, John McEnroe. He's played against, some of the biggest names. I asked Matthew, I'm like, who's one of the coolest guys you met? And he was just like, I've met Andre Agassi, and it was like nothing. I was like,
sure, yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
The Titans of tennis.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right.
Great stuff. Thanks, Lauren.
Thanks, guys.